My companion, my friend, do you know what is the difference between the richest people in the world and the most unsuccessful people? Just 1 hour. Yes, just 60 minutes. The first hour of the morning. I am Napoleon Hill. And today I am going to tell you the secret that I discovered in 50 years of research. The secret that Andrew Carnegie shared with me when he was the wealthiest man in the world. Friends, in 1908, when Carnegie invited me to his home, the very first question he asked me was, "Napoleon, how do you wake up in the morning?" I was surprised. I had thought he would talk to me about business, about how to make money. But no, his first question was about the morning. And what he taught me that day, I am telling you today. Look, friend, your mind is like a garden. Whatever seeds you sow in the morning, that is the harvest you will reap in the evening. If in the morning you sowed seeds of fear, laziness, and confusion, then that is what will grow throughout the day. But if in the morning you sowed seeds of purpose, clarity, and burning desire, then by evening you will start seeing miracles in your life. I have interviewed more than 500 of America's most successful people. I met Henry Ford, I met Thomas Edison, I met Rockefeller. And you know what was common in all of them? They were all masters of their morning. The world did not control their morning. They themselves designed their morning. And this is the difference between a rich person and a poor person. A rich person controls the morning. A poor person is controlled by the morning. Now let me tell you the biggest mistake that 99% of people make. The moment their eyes open, what do? They pick up their phone, open WhatsApp, scroll Instagram, watch the news to see what bad is happening in the world. And friend, right there, the game is over. Why? Because you have handed over the control of your mind to someone else. A stranger's message has set your mood. Some negative news has shaken your confidence. Someone's fake success has made you jealous. I tell you straight, this is suicide. Mental suicide. When you wake up in the morning, your subconscious mind is completely open. It is like a blank canvas. Whatever picture you paint on it first, that picture will remain in front of you the entire day. I've written in my book, Think and Grow Rich. Your thoughts become your reality. But the most powerful thoughts are those that come in the first 30 minutes of the morning. So if you truly want to change your life, if you want to become rich, stay happy, become successful, then you must protect your morning. Just like a soldier protects his border. In the same way, nothing, no person, no notification should be allowed to enter your morning until you have prepared your mind. Now let me tell you step by step what you need to do in the morning. The first step, the sacred silence. The moment your eyes open, do not get up immediately. For 2 minutes, just lie there. Keep your eyes closed, but do not sleep. In these 2 minutes, talk to your mind. Say, today is a new day. Today I will take one more step closer to my destiny. Today nothing can stop me. This is affirmation. But do not just say it. Feel it too. Feel that strength in your body. Edison used to tell me, Napoleon, the moment I wake up, I say to myself that today I will build something that will change the world. And look, he built the bulb, he built the phonograph. The world truly changed. The second step, the gratitude search. Now slowly get up, sit on your bed, and say thank you for 3 things. It is possible you may not have a lot of money right now. It is possible you are going through struggles. But there will be at least 3 things you can be grateful for. Your eyes are working. You have arms and legs. You have a mind that can think. Gratitude is the most powerful energy in the world. When you are grateful, the universe is attracted to give you even more. This is the first rule of the law of attraction. The third step, the vision board of your mind. Now stand up. Open the window. Let fresh air come in. And close your eyes and imagine for 5 minutes. Imagine how you look 5 years from today. Where do you live? What car are you driving? How much balance is in your bank account? How do people respect you? See every detail. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel that happiness. Carnegie told me, what you can visualize, you can materialize. And I have seen this in my own life. Every time I did clear visualization, my goals were fulfilled. Your subconscious mind understands the language of pictures. Not words, but images. So in the morning, give it the pictures of what you want, and it will spend the whole day making those pictures into reality. Now the fourth step, and this is very important. Physical movement, the energy activator. Friend, your body and your mind are not separate. They are 2 parts of the same system. If the body is slow, the mind will also be slow. If the body is energetic, the mind will also be sharp. So after visualization, immediately move your body. Do not think about whether to go to the gym or not. Just do anything in your room at home for 10 minutes. Do jumping jacks, do push-ups, do squats, or just walk fast. When you move your body, 3 things happen. 1. The supply of oxygen in your blood increases, and oxygen means energy. 2. Endorphins are released in your brain. These are natural happiness chemicals. That is why you feel good after exercise. 3. Your willpower strengthens, because when you do something difficult in the morning, even if it is just 10 push-ups, you are sending a message to your brain, I do what is difficult. I do what is necessary. And this same attitude stays with you all day. Henry Ford used to tell me, Napoleon, every morning I walk briskly outside my factory for 10 minutes. In those 10 minutes, my best ideas come. Because when the body moves, the mind moves too. Now comes the most important part. I call it the golden hour. This is that 1 hour that will become the game changer of your life. Step 1. The written declaration. After exercise, take a notebook and a pen. Yes. Pen and paper, not a mobile. Now write. My definite major purpose is. And then in one line, write your biggest goal. Write it clearly and specifically. Do not write, I want to become rich. Write, by the 31st of December 2026, I have earned rupee 1 crore. Do not write, I want to get fit. Write, by the 30th of June 2025, I have reached a weight of 70 kilograms and my abs are visible. Clarity is power, friend. The clearer the goal, the more powerful the execution. Then below this write, today I will do these 3 tasks that will take me closer to my goal. And write 3 tasks. Just 3. These 3 tasks should be directly connected to your goal. Not time-wasting tasks, but result-giving tasks. Now, read this page out loud 3 times, as if you are taking an oath. This is auto-suggestion. I have made this the foundation of my entire philosophy. Because whatever you repeatedly tell your conscious mind will go into your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind does exactly what it is told. Step 2. The mastermind connection. Now pause for a moment and think. Who are those 5 people in your life who inspire you? They could be in your family, friends, mentors, or historical figures. Gandhi, Vivekananda, Steve Jobs. Call those 5 people into your mind. Imagine they are sitting in front of you, and you are asking them for advice. What should I do today? What is the next step to reach my goal? And then sit quietly. Let the answers come. This may sound crazy, but I guarantee you, if you do this genuinely, you will get ideas, you will get clarity. I used to do this myself every day. I would talk to my invisible counselors, Lincoln, Edison, Carnegie, Napoleon Bonaparte. And every time I received the guidance I needed. Step 3, the knowledge investment. Now comes the time for reading. Just 10 to 15 minutes. But read a good book every day. Motivational, about success, personal development. Or you can read my book, Think and Grow Rich. Read 1 chapter every day. Make notes. Underline the important lines. The morning mind is like a sponge. Whatever knowledge you put into it will be absorbed. Successful people read every day. Unsuccessful people say, I don't have time. Which category do you want to belong to? Now let's talk about nutrition. Friend, you become what you eat. If you eat heavy, oily junk food in the morning, your body will become sluggish. Blood will flow to the stomach for digestion and less will reach the brain. But if you eat light, nutritious, energy-giving food, you will stay alert throughout the day. My recommendation: fresh, seasonal fruits, protein like eggs, milk, or paneer, a handful of nuts like almonds or walnuts, and lots of water. And yes, if you want to have tea or coffee, 1 cup is fine. But before that, definitely drink 1 glass of warm water. While having breakfast, do not watch TV, do not look at your phone, stay quiet. Or listen to some positive music. Because you are not just digesting food. You are also digesting the environment in which you are eating. Peaceful environment equals better digestion and more energy. Now the most critical step. After the golden hour is complete, the full day is in front of you. There are emails, calls, meetings, distractions. But remember, the 3 tasks you wrote in the morning are the most important. Let me tell you a rule I have seen in every successful person. Eat the frog first. Meaning, do your most difficult, most important, most uncomfortable task first. Why? Because in the morning your willpower is the highest. As the day progresses, willpower decreases. So if by 10 a.m. you have done that important task that you always kept postponing, the rest of the entire day you will feel like a winner. And when you feel like a winner, you behave like a winner. You make decisions like a winner. You grab opportunities like a winner. Momentum builds. I have seen that people who start their day with 1 big win, their entire day is filled with wins. And people who waste their morning on small, petty things, their entire day is also wasted. So friends, this is the formula. This is the morning philosophy I learned from the greatest people in the world. Now the question is, will you adopt it? Look, I know it is not easy. The first few days will feel difficult. Your mind will make excuses. Not today. I'll start from tomorrow. I need more sleep. This is not for me. But I ask you, where is your current lifestyle taking you? If you keep doing what you have been doing for the last 5 years, you will remain in the same place for the next 5 years too. But if you change your morning, you will change your life. I give you a challenge. Just 21 days, 3 weeks. Follow this morning routine every day without any excuse. And after 21 days, tell me what changes came in your life. Your energy level will increase. Your confidence will grow. Your productivity will double. Your relationships will improve. Your income will grow. This is not my promise. This is a law, a universal law. Because when you invest the first hour of your day for yourself, the universe fills the remaining 23 hours with magic. I am not asking anything from you. I am only asking, give yourself a chance. Give your potential a chance. You were born to be great. But greatness comes only when you work for it daily, and that daily work begins in the morning. If you found this valuable, like it, share it with those friends who need to hear this. Write in the comments below, I am ready to transform, so that I know you are committed. And if you have any questions, ask in the comments. I will personally reply. Remember, your morning decides your destiny. Now the choice is yours. Rise, fight, win. I, Napoleon Hill, give you my blessings. Your journey to success begins today. Friends, I am Napoleon Hill. Yes, the same Napoleon Hill who uncovered the secrets of success by learning from the most successful people in the world. I spoke to great individuals like Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, and Henry Ford. I observed their lives and found that real power is not outside. It is hidden within the mind. Today I am speaking to you directly, as if you are sitting right in front of me. My voice is touching your heart and my words will give you new strength. Today's topic is, learn to live so that nothing bothers you. This is the essence of my philosophy, which will teach you how to ignore every small criticism, every small failure, and save your strength. Because truly strong people do not live with fewer problems, they simply keep control over their reactions. Imagine walking through life in such a way that nothing can shake you. No overthinking, no emotional outbursts, just complete control. In this, I will teach you how to train your mind so that emotions do not grip you, but rather you control them. Because if you master this skill, no one can overpower you. Let's begin. 1. Adopting the mindset of let nothing bother you. Friends, life is full of noise. People's opinions, daily problems, sudden obstacles. The world tries to shake you from every direction. But what if I tell you that real strength lies in the art of indifference? Imagine walking through a storm, but not being shaken. Your balance remains intact. This is what let nothing bother you means. Separating your emotions from outside events. When you let outside events decide your happiness, you become a puppet. But when you make your mind unshakable, you become the master of your own destiny. The world respects those who stay calm in a crisis, who do not break under pressure. When you adopt this mindset without saying a word, an authority comes within you. You walk through life with strength, with presence, with unshakable confidence. Think of the most influential people in history. They did not react to every small thing. They moved with control, as if they knew a secret that the rest of the world did not. Their strength was not in fighting or arguing, but in remaining indifferent. My philosophy says, thought comes before action. You become what you think. If you become emotional over every little thing, you lose your power. But if you build an unshakable mindset, the world bows before you. Successful people understand this. Control the mind, and you control reality. Imagine someone humiliates you in public. Most people get angry, respond, or defend themselves. But what if you simply smile and walk away? You take away that person's power. They were expecting a reaction. When they don't get one, they become disturbed themselves. You walk out stronger, untouched, victorious. This is the silent win that few understand, but everyone admires. The same applies to failures and obstacles. When faced with rejection or defeat, most people drown in despair, wasting days, weeks, months. But those who understand indifference treat failure as data. A chance to learn, a path to improvement, a step to move forward. They do not take failure to heart. They simply observe, make adjustments, and move on. How do you build this control? Start training every day. Before reacting, pause. Ask yourself, does this affect my long-term goal? Is my reaction necessary, or am I just losing power? By consistently choosing not to react, you build armor that protects you from the small things in life. One more important thing, visualization. See yourself as someone who does not flinch at insults, who does not break under pressure. When this image repeatedly comes to mind, it becomes reality. The mind is powerful. You become what you imagine. Let people wonder why you don't get rattled, how you stay so calm. Because when you show that nothing bothers you, you become the master of the game. You become a mystery. People respect you, but cannot understand you. And in that mystery lies your power. Real strength is not in dominance or aggression. It is in presence. A presence that does not need to prove itself. A presence that earns respect quietly. Adopt this state of an unshakable mind and reign over life. 2. Staying unshakable by keeping emotions separate. Friends, the strongest people are not those who react quickly. They pause, they think, they respond with intention. Not because they have no emotions, but because they have control over them. Emotional detachment is not suppressing emotions. It is controlling them. Imagine you are in an argument. The other person is trying to provoke you. Will you react? Will you let their words control your emotions? Or will you smile, knowing that their words only have power when you give it to them? Emotional detachment is exactly this, not handing over your peace to outside forces. Understanding that your inner world is sacred, untouched. When you adopt this, stress decreases, clarity increases, and life's difficulties become puzzles to solve rather than battles to fight. My philosophy says, thought creates reality. What you focus on, you attract. When outside events decide your state of mind, you become a slave. But when you control your thoughts and emotions, you become the architect of your own destiny. Think of a man who lost everything. His business collapsed, his investments were ruined, nothing remained. Most people would have drowned in despair. But he did not. He treated the loss as a lesson, not a tragedy. He knew that his mind was his greatest asset. No outside loss could take that away. And from that same mindset, he rebuilt everything, stronger than before. This is the power of detachment. Why do people fail to reach their goals? Because they get caught up in emotional turbulence. Fear, doubt, frustration controls them. They start with ambition, but when difficulty comes, they quit. But those who learn detachment understand that emotions are just passing through. Temporary emotions do not derail long-term goals. They keep moving forward because they have trained their mind to see obstacles as steps, not walls. Teaching yourself emotional detachment does not mean becoming cold or indifferent. It means not letting outside forces decide your inner state. You can feel joy, sadness, enthusiasm, but stay in control. Let emotions serve you, not the other way around. To develop this, in emotionally charged situations, step back. Next time someone insults you, stop. Do not react. Observe your emotions. Ask yourself, does this affect my life? Most of the time, it does not. By not reacting, you take away their power. Detachment also comes from having a clear purpose. When you have a big vision, small obstacles cannot shake you. Your focus becomes unbreakable because you understand that energy is valuable. Do not waste it on worthless things. The world is ruled by those who have control over themselves. The more emotional control you build, the more invincible you become. When others panic, you stay calm. When others react, you respond. This is the advantage that very few people get. Real strength is not in physical dominance or loud display. It is in unshakable presence. A presence that does not demand respect but earns it. Adopt the art of emotional detachment, and you will not just navigate life, you will control it. 3. Conscious indifference is a superpower. Friends, we are taught to pay attention to everything, people's opinions, their praise, their judgments. Society says that our worth is decided by how much we invest in what others think. But real freedom comes when you understand that most things do not matter. Next time you are overthinking, ask yourself, will this matter 5 years from now? If not, let it go. What bothers us? Criticism, temporary setbacks, small embarrassments, becomes irrelevant with time. Yet we give them space in our minds. We let emotions decide for us. We let them dictate our actions. This is exactly why adopting indifference is the key to reclaiming your power. Indifference does not mean being emotionless. It means prioritizing, understanding that energy is limited and putting it in the right place. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opinion is worth thinking about. When you stop reacting to every small inconvenience, control comes back to you. You shift from emotional reaction to strategic response, and that changes everything. Think about those you admire. They do not seek approval. They do not get emotional over challenges. They stand firm, untouched by the noise of the world. They know themselves, which is why they are not easily manipulated or influenced. When you adopt this mindset, people respect you more. Not because you are seeking their approval, but because they can see that you do not shake. In a world where most people are trying to fit in, be liked, and conform, the one who stands firm on their own terms, even at personal cost, holds the real power. Imagine someone criticizes you wrongly. A weak-minded person reacts immediately, defending, arguing, or counterattacking. The strong one stays calm. They understand that words only have power when you give it to them. By not reacting, they hold control of the situation and of themselves. And that self-respect earns far more admiration than any outburst ever could. The same is true in success as well. Those who achieve greatness do not waste energy on petty concerns. They stay laser-focused on their goals. Not distracted by small drama or outside opinions, they move with clarity, knowing that spending time on worthless things steals progress. How do you build indifference? Examine your reactions. Next time you feel angry or anxious over something small, stop. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Most of the time, it is not. Train yourself to let go of what does not serve you. Another powerful way. Set clear priorities. Decide what truly matters. Purpose, growth, peace. When you have a strong foundation of self-worth, the grip of other people's opinions weakens. You become untouchable. Not because you do not care about anything, but because you care deeply about the right things. This is the secret that very few people know. Real strength is not in seeking approval. It is in remaining untouched by rejection. Walk away from what drains you. Rise above petty battles. Stay focused in a distracted world. In the end, it is not about caring less. It is about caring wisely. Choose where to put your energy, and do not waste it on what is not worthy. Because when you adopt the art of indifference, you will not just live, you will thrive. In a world where everyone is busy trying to please others, the one who stands firm on their own terms will always rise. 4. Stop seeking approval. Friends, seeking approval is a trap. It hands over your happiness to others. It makes you dependent on their praise. The truth is, no one's opinion should be placed above your own. When you let someone else decide your worth, you lose control over your own life. Real confidence is not given to you. It is built through self-reliance. Knowing that you do not need anyone's permission to be yourself. Think about those you find truly attractive or magnetic. They do not seek approval. They do not make themselves smaller to fit in. They embrace themselves, flaws and all. And that is what makes them powerful. Their strength lies in unshakable self-belief. While others are busy chasing approval, they walk their own path. Without apology. With purpose. The need for approval comes from fear. Fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of standing alone. But the truth is, the more you seek approval, the more power you give away. You become a prisoner of expectations. You mold yourself into others' shapes. And in doing so, you betray yourself. Freedom comes when you let go of the need to be liked by everyone. It is an illusion that everyone's approval is even possible. No matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. Some will praise, some will criticize, many will not care at all. So why waste energy trying to please everyone? Think about those who have changed the world. Leaders, innovators, creators. They were not busy trying to fit in. They were driven by vision, purpose, and inner fire. They faced criticism but did not flinch. Their confidence was stronger than public opinion. It was built on self-belief, and that is what made them invincible. To break free from the approval trap, ask yourself, whose opinion truly matters? Most of the loudest voices come from those who have not walked your path, who do not understand your journey. Their words carry no weight unless you give it to them. One more step. Validate yourself. Acknowledge your own progress. Celebrate your wins, big and small. When you recognize your own worth, outside approval becomes irrelevant. You do not need the applause. You already know you are deserving. Detaching from approval does not make you arrogant or dismissive. It means standing firmly on your own ground. Respecting your own decisions and your own journey. Not letting others define you. Understanding that your worth is not something to be debated or negotiated. When you stop seeking approval, you start living freely. You no longer filter your words, your work, your dreams through others' expectations. You move with authenticity, with courage, with a purpose that cannot be shaken. Not everyone will understand. Not everyone will support you. And that is fine. Those who matter will respect you. Not because you sought their approval, but because you did not need it. Choose yourself. Stand firm on your beliefs, your values, your vision. Let go of the need for outside approval. Embrace the power of self-acceptance. Because when you do this, you become untouchable. Not because you have everyone's approval, but because you no longer need it. 5. Handling criticism. Friends, avoiding criticism is not possible, but how you handle it determines your strength. Most people crumble at the very first rejection. They take every comment to heart. They let it change them. Let it dictate their actions. Let it reduce their courage. But why? Criticism is just words. They are opinions. Perspectives, often from those who do not understand your journey. The truth is, criticism only holds as much power as you give it. When you react emotionally, it controls you. When you filter it with logic, you stay in control. The strongest people are not shaken by criticism. They examine it with a clear mind. They keep what is useful. They throw away the rest. No unnecessary emotions. No overreaction. Just the right attention. Only for what truly matters. The key lesson. Filter criticism with logic, not emotion. Keep what serves you. Throw away what does not. And never let anyone's opinion disturb your peace. Criticism comes in two forms. Constructive and destructive. Constructive criticism is valuable. It improves you. It comes from experienced, knowledgeable, genuinely helpful people. Welcome this feedback. Destructive criticism comes from a desire to break you down, born out of jealousy, insecurity, or lack of understanding. It is irrelevant unless you take it to heart. Imagine a sculptor creating a masterpiece. People watch. Some admire, some give suggestions, some mock. Does the sculptor abandon their vision because of a few negative voices? No. They move from their inner vision. They filter out the noise. Handle criticism the same way. When someone criticizes, you ask, does this person have the experience or credibility to judge me? If yes, think it over. If no, move forward. Not every voice deserves attention. Most criticism comes from those who have never done what you have done. Their words are a reflection of their own limitations, not yours. Criticism is a test of emotional strength. Weak-minded people react quickly. They defend, argue, or fall into self-doubt. The strong stay untouched. They acknowledge, they process, but they do not let their inner peace be disturbed. When you respond to criticism with calm indifference, you show that your confidence is unshakable. Think about the great minds of history. Visionaries, creators, leaders. All of them faced constant criticism. Their ideas were doubted, their decisions were questioned. Yet they moved forward. It was their ability to stand firm in doubt, not being stopped by outside noise, that set them apart. They understood that criticism is the price of progress. To develop this mindset, practice detachment. Next time you face criticism, stop. Do not react immediately. Analyze. Is there value in it? If yes, learn. If no, let it go. Adopt this habit, and you will be free from unnecessary emotional burden. Another powerful approach. Self-confidence. When you believe in your own path, outside opinions lose their grip. Confidence comes from within, not from approval or rejection. Once you understand this, you become immune to shallow criticism. The world will always have something to say. Some will praise, some will doubt. But in the end, only your own opinion matters. Real strength is not in fearing criticism. It is in using it wisely or ignoring it entirely. Next time criticism comes your way, remember, it is noise. Learn from it if necessary, but never let it define you. The strongest people do not fear criticism. They use it wisely, or ignore it completely. 6. Maintaining balance under pressure. Friends, pressure reveals people. Some break, some bend. But the strong remain untouched. Why? Because they prepare their mind before the storm arrives. They understand that pressure is not abnormal. It is inevitable. When you expect difficulties, you are not surprised. The secret is detaching from the need for control. Understand, not everything will go according to plan. People will disappoint. Obstacles will come. Unexpected setbacks will arrive. But you do not give an emotional reaction. You give a strategic response. With calm calculation. Most people break under pressure because they fight reality. They expect everything to be easy, predictable, and in control. When life proves otherwise, they panic, complain, and stop. But those who embrace uncertainty adapt. They move with chaos, not against it. Imagine an experienced warrior. He does not expect an easy victory in battle. He expects resistance, ambushes, and unexpected dangers, yet he stays calm. Why? Because he has accepted the reality of struggle. He does not waste energy wishing for ease. He focuses on execution. Adopt the same mindset. The world will test you. People will challenge you. Life will throw obstacles. But if you have trained your mind to stay calm under pressure, nothing can shake you. When others panic, move with precision. Do not react. Respond. Understand. Mental strength is not about controlling external events. It is about controlling yourself. When you let go of the need for things to go perfectly, you become invincible. When you accept that pressure is unavoidable, you stop fearing it. Instead, see it for what it is. An opportunity to improve your balance. Think about the greatest leaders, the most unshakable people. They do not flinch in chaos. They do not break when things go wrong. They show calmness, certainty, and control. That is what sets them apart. People watch and wonder, why doesn't anything shake them? Why do they stay calm,
when others break. Because they have trained their mind to expect difficulty. They have rehearsed their reactions before the test even arrives. They know that emotions cloud judgment, so they detach from unnecessary emotions. They prioritize logic over panic, and they gain the advantage that very few ever receive. To build this control, change your mindset. Treat pressure as a game, a test of discipline. Challenge yourself in stressful moments to stay calm. Observe your emotions without letting them decide. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. One more essential practice. Preparation. The strongest people do not wait for pressure to arrive. They train. Mentally rehearse the worst-case scenarios. Train your mind to stay stable under pressure. When you do this, nothing surprises you. You become a strategist, not a reactionary. Most people live on hope. They rely on luck, not discipline. They expect things to go in their favor, and when they do not, they break. But those who train their mind for adversity do not break. They do not bend. They stand, untouched.
Seven. Let go of what you cannot control. Friends, suffering often comes from attachment. Attachment to outcomes, expectations, things outside of our control. We hold tightly to how things should be, how life should go. When reality does not match our expectations, there is pain. But real mental strength lies in letting go. Imagine a river. Water flows around obstacles. It never fights, never stops. It does not demand that the stones be removed. When resistance comes, it does not stop. It adapts. Live life the same way. Some things will happen no matter how much you stress over them. That job offer that never came. That person who walked away. That obstacle that arrived unexpectedly. You can fight it and stay miserable, or you can adapt and move forward. The choice is always yours. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means shifting your focus to what is in your control. Clinging to rigid expectations makes you weak. It traps you in a cycle of frustration. It keeps you replaying the past, thinking about what could have been different. But when you accept that some things are beyond your influence, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. Think about the strongest people. They do not fight the inevitable. They stay calm in uncertainty. They have learned detachment, not from life itself, but from the illusion of control. They understand that life is unpredictable. Peace comes from flowing with it, not against it. Most people spend their energy trying to force outcomes. They tie their happiness to specific results. When things go according to plan, they are satisfied. When they do not, they fall apart. This is weak living. Strength comes from adaptability. When you detach from rigid expectations, you build resilience. A resilience that makes you invincible. No event, no disappointment, no obstacle can break you. The key to letting go is awareness. Next time you are holding on tightly to something, an outcome, a person, an expectation, stop and ask yourself, is this in my control? If not, let it go. Do not waste energy on what is beyond your control. Instead, put that energy into what can move you forward. Detachment is a skill. It requires practice. Start small. Let go of small frustrations. A long line at the store, slow traffic, an unexpected change. Notice how free it feels. By not reacting, by not letting outside circumstances decide your mood. Over time, apply this to bigger challenges. Some confuse detachment with indifference. But they are different. Indifference is disconnecting from life. Detachment is a deeper understanding that you can fully participate in life without being ruled by its uncertainties. Care deeply about your goals, relationships, and experiences. But do not suffer when things do not go as expected. Choose to let go of what you cannot control. Then you become untouchable. You walk through life with a peace that others admire but cannot understand. While they are consumed by frustration and despair, you remain steady and untouched. They wonder, how do they manage it? Why are they never disturbed? The truth is, you have adopted the art of letting go. Stop fighting what is. Accept what comes. Adapt. And remember, the strongest minds do not cling, they flow. just like a river moves past obstacles, untouched, always forward. 8. Silence is the greatest strength. Friends, in a world full of noise, silence is a weapon. Most people talk to fill space, to gain approval, to prove something. But the most powerful people speak less. They listen, they observe, they calculate. And when they do speak, every single word carries weight. Silence makes people uncomfortable. It makes them doubt themselves. It makes them analyze you. It forces them to wonder what you are thinking. In any conversation, the one who speaks less holds more control. Words reveal. Silence conceals. When you adopt the art of silence, the balance of power shifts in your favor. Control over situations. Control over how people think. Most people are uncomfortable with silence. They rush to fill it with explanations, justifications, and unnecessary words. But when you pause, others open up on their own. The more they speak, the more they reveal. Their thoughts, their insecurities, their intentions. You remain a mystery. And in that mystery lies your power. Imagine someone makes you an offer in a conversation and expects an immediate response. But instead of reacting, you pause. You let the silence stretch. The longer it lasts, the more uncomfortable they become. They start doubting themselves. They offer better terms, better compromises, just to fill the silence. Why? Because silence creates tension. And tension creates leverage. The same applies in everyday conversations. Next time someone insults you, stay silent. Most people expect a reaction. Anger, defense, a counterattack. By giving them nothing, you take away their power. They start to wonder. Did their words even land? They feel foolish. Your silence forces them to deal with their own emotions instead of yours. Silence is also a weapon of observation. Speak less, observe more. Notice the hesitation in someone's voice, the nervousness in their posture, the contradictions in their words. Most people miss this because they are too busy talking. But when you embrace silence, you become a strategist, gathering information without revealing anything. This is why the most influential people in the world are rarely the loudest ones in the room. They choose their words precisely. They do not waste energy on unnecessary chatter. They understand that speaking less is not knowing less. It is knowing more. To build this strength, practice restraint. In your next conversation, pause before speaking. Look around the room. Listen more. Talk less. Let others open up on their own. Say less. And when you do speak, people will lean in to listen. Not because you demand it, but because they know you never waste words. Another powerful way to use silence. Adopt it in moments of high emotion. When you are angry, be silent. When you are insulted, be silent. When an immediate answer is demanded, delay. Controlling what you say in intense situations is the greatest demonstration of discipline. And discipline earns respect. Powerful people are not reactive. They do not let emotions decide their words. They understand that silence itself can be the answer, that a pause can say more than a full sentence, that one calm moment can shift an entire conversation. Next time someone expects a reaction, do not give it. Let them think. Let them open up. And watch how the power shifts in your favor. In a world hungry for attention, the one who does not seek it holds the most influence. Embrace silence. Embrace control. 9. Train your mind to stay calm, no matter what. Friends, your mind is a battlefield. The thoughts you allow in, they decide victory or defeat. Every doubt, every fear, every hesitation. These are the enemies that must be conquered. The strongest people are not those who never feel negative thoughts. They are the ones who do not let those thoughts take control. To build an unshakable mind, build mental habits. Gratitude against negativity. Discipline over laziness. Detachment to protect from suffering. Just like the body becomes stronger through repeated resistance, the mind becomes resilient through daily training. Do not expect mental strength in a crisis if you have not trained for it. Train every day. To remain untouched. To pause before reacting. To breathe before responding. Most people are slaves to their emotions. They react quickly. They act out of fear. They surrender to frustration. But those who control the mind, control everything. This is how warriors think. This is how leaders move. They are not shaken by distraction, disappointment, or insult. They move with purpose, with a deep calm that others cannot understand. This is what makes them unshakable. Understand. Mental strength is built in the small daily moments. Waking up early when you want to sleep in. Staying quiet when you could argue. Moving forward when everything in you wants to quit. The mind is like a muscle. It grows through resistance. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Among the most powerful habits, detachment. detaching from emotions, from outcomes, from outside chaos. The advantage goes to those who remain still while others constantly react. Detachment is not indifference. It is control. Understanding that you cannot control the world, but you can always control your response. Imagine a storm. Most people get caught in the winds, spinning around circumstances, fighting forces they cannot control. But those with an unshakable mind stand firm. They let the storm pass. They do not waste energy fighting the uncontrollable. They save it for what truly matters. Another part of mental training. Discipline. The mind always looks for the path of comfort, ease, and least resistance. This is exactly why most people never find real strength. They give in to distraction, procrastination, and self-doubt. But discipline rewires the mind. When you consistently choose discipline over comfort, you become invincible. Start small. Build habits that strengthen the mind. Meditation to sharpen focus. Exercise to build discipline. Reading to expand the mind. Keeping promises to yourself, even small ones. Over time, small actions build into something great. An unshakable mind. The world will test you. People will challenge you. Obstacles will come. But when you have trained the mind, nothing external can shake you. You will move with confidence, control, and strength, gaining what very few ever achieve. When others ask, "How are you so stable? Why are you never bothered? How do you stay so calm?" You will know the answer. You trained for it. You built it. And nothing can take it away. 10. Adopt the art of moving in silence. Friends, real strength moves in silence. It does not seek attention. It does not need approval. It just works. And the results speak for themselves. The loudest person in the room is often the weakest, seeking validation, announcing intentions, chasing approval. But the strongest move quietly, strategically, with precision. If you want respect, stop announcing your plans. Stop explaining yourself to everyone. Just work. Just progress. Success is not built on words. It is built on action. The more you talk, the more you invite scrutiny, doubt, and resistance. But when you work in silence, no one can see it coming. And by the time they notice, it is already too late. The strongest people do not waste energy proving themselves. They let their success do the talking. No arguments, no trying to impress, no over-explaining. They move with certainty. And that certainty earns respect. When you stop seeking outside validation, you begin to become invincible. This is why the influential figures throughout history were not constantly talking about their next move. They understood that power lies in execution, not in promises. They did not explain their vision to those who could not understand it. They simply built, created, and won. To adopt this, build the discipline of keeping your ambitions private. Keep working, but do not ask for applause. Let people wonder about your next step. How are you so calm, so untouched? Those who know less control more. Silence is not passivity. It is strategy. People fill the gap. They make assumptions. They overthink. And in that uncertainty, you find your power. When you do speak, your words carry weight. People listen. Not because you demand it, but because they know you never speak without purpose. In a world full of people hungry for attention, the one who does not seek it wins. In the race for mastery, while others chase appearances, you chase becoming real. That is the difference between those who just talk about greatness and those who actually achieve it. When you feel the urge to explain your plans, stop. When you feel the need to prove yourself, hold back. When you want to show the world your progress, let the results show it. When you stop feeding on outside approval, people start paying attention. They wonder, how did they do it? Why are they never bothered? Then you will know. You did not play the game by telling the world. You showed it without a single word. And finally, I, Napoleon Hill, say this. Adopt this philosophy. Live as though nothing can bother you. Your life will transform. You will become invincible. Take action. Like this video. Write in the comments. I will not be bothered by anything. Share it with your friends. Remember, success is yours. Go and win. For a moment, think of this entire universe as a mirror. Whatever you place before it. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your energy. It will reflect all of it right back to you. Success, money, happiness. None of this happens randomly, my friend. It is attracted. It is pulled toward you by the power of your own mind. This is the law of attraction. And today we will break it down into actionable steps that will completely transform your life. 1. Clarity. First, define what you want. Look, success does not come to those who simply keep wishing. Success comes to those who clearly know what they want. How can the universe give you something when you yourself do not know what you want? Ask yourself, what do I truly want? And please, no vague answers. Not, I want to become rich, or I want to be happy. No, my friend, be specific. I want to earn 1 crore this year. I want to wake up every morning feeling grateful. I want to build a business that lets me travel the whole world. Once you have defined it, write your goals down, as clearly as a blueprint, because clarity creates intention, and intention is the first step of attraction. Think about it. Would you ever start a journey without knowing the destination? Without a map? Without directions? Just wandering around, hoping something will turn up. That is exactly what most people do with success. They wish for more, but never define what more actually means. Your brain works on precision. The clearer your vision, the more focused your actions. The moment you become specific, your brain automatically starts finding ways to achieve that goal. Opportunities start appearing that were always there. You just could not see them before. But clarity alone is not enough. Once you know what you want, act on it. Success does not come from daydreaming. It comes from deciding. Decide that you have to move forward. Decide that you have to do the work. Decide that failure is not an option. This is where most people fail. They wish. But they are not committed. They doubt, they hesitate, and because of that, they stay exactly where they are. But not you. You will define your vision. You will commit. You will take action. And you will make success inevitable. 2. Align your thoughts. Align your thoughts with success. Here is the truth. You do not get what you want. You get what you believe. If somewhere inside you feel that you are not worthy of success, then no matter how hard you work, your reality will not change. Your subconscious mind will reject success, and you will end up getting in your own way. That is why you need to reprogram your mind. How? Replace your limiting beliefs with empowering beliefs. I can never become successful. Replace with, success is inevitable for me. I am not good enough. Replace with, I am constantly improving and growing. Your thoughts are powerful signals, my friend. Every thought is an instruction to your subconscious mind, telling it what to create. Fill yourself with self-doubt, and obstacles will manifest. Fill yourself with certainty and belief, and opportunities will come. Think about the most successful people in the world. Did they get there by doubting themselves? No. They believed in their vision when the world did not. They worked with confidence when there was no evidence. And because of that belief, success had no choice but to arrive. You do the same. Right now, in this moment, decide that you will think like a winner. Say to yourself, success is inevitable for me. Repeat it until it becomes a part of you. Until every action reflects this belief. Until every move aligns with the person you are becoming. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe. If you want business, then visualize it. You are signing a deal. You are meeting a client. Money is coming into your account. Make it real in your mind. Feel the smell of the office. Hear the sound of the conversations. Feel the handshake with a new client. The more vivid your visualization, the stronger the impact on your subconscious. Why does this work? Because your brain cannot tell the difference between a real and an imagined experience. When you vividly visualize, your brain starts aligning with that reality. The subconscious mind starts finding ways. Opportunities start appearing. Confidence grows. But remember, visualization alone is not enough. Combine it with action. Sitting and imagining will not make anything happen. You have to move in that direction. Use visualization as fuel, as a mental blueprint. When you see success, ask yourself, what steps do I need to take today to make this real? Then take those steps. Start small, but start. Every action reinforces your vision and makes it stronger. Over time, what was a mental picture becomes everyday reality. 4. Embrace gratitude. Embrace positive energy and gratitude. The law of attraction responds to the energy you put out. If you are constantly complaining, feeling frustrated, and focusing on what you do not have, guess what? More of the same will be attracted. Gratitude shifts your energy. It sends a signal to the universe that you appreciate what you have. And in return, you receive more. When you focus on what is going right, instead of what is going wrong, your perspective changes. Instead of obstacles, you start seeing opportunities. Instead of lack, you start seeing abundance. This is not just a spiritual concept. Science backs it up too. Studies show that a gratitude practice rewires the brain. You become more optimistic. Stress decreases. Well-being improves. Start a gratitude practice. Every day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. A kind word from a friend, a lesson gained from a challenge, the simple joy of having food on your plate. Even in tough times, find something. The more you appreciate, the more abundance you attract. Gratitude does not mean ignoring your problems. It means shifting your focus from what you do not have to what you do have. Successful people do exactly this. They do not dwell on setbacks. They extract lessons. They do not complain about what is missing. They leverage what is there. And with this mindset, they keep growing. From today, make gratitude a habit. Keep a journal. Say it out loud. Express it to others. Feel it deeply. Gratitude is not just an emotion. It is a practice, a lifestyle. When you live in a state of appreciation, the universe responds. What you focus on, you receive. So focus on abundance. Focus on gratitude. And watch how life transforms. 5. Take inspired action. Look, manifestation is not magic, my friend. It is a process of aligning your thoughts, energy, and actions with your goals. It is not about wishing and then waiting for the universe to deliver. It is about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts what they want. You cannot sit and wait. You have to take inspired action. If you want to start a business, research, make calls, take the first step. Even one small action creates momentum. The universe rewards movement. Think of manifestation as a partnership between you and the universe. Your job is to clarify the goal, believe in it, and take action. The universe's job is to align the circumstances, the people, and the opportunities. But all of this happens only when you move first. Many people misunderstand manifestation. They think visualizing is enough. But visualization without action is just fantasy. Those who truly succeed, they dream and they do. They take risks. They step into uncertainty. They keep going even when immediate results are not visible. Every action sends a signal. I am serious. I am ready. And when you are fully committed, when your mindset, emotions, and behaviors align, things start to shift. Doors open. People show up. Resources arrive. But the truth is, most people never move beyond the dreaming phase. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect conditions. And in that waiting, nothing gets done. But success does not wait, my friend. Success favors those who leap. Even when they are afraid. Even when everything is not figured out. So what is your first step today? Maybe it is making that phone call. Maybe it is writing down that business idea. Maybe it is signing up for that course. Whatever it is, do it. Do not wait. Do not overthink. Just move. Dream. Believe. Act. This is the real formula for manifestation. 6. Remove negative influences. Remove negativity. Success is impossible if you are surrounded by negativity. Negative people. Negative environments. Negative habits. Your mindset is shaped by what you expose yourself to every single day. And if that exposure is filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, success will always feel out of reach. Audit your surroundings. Who are you spending your time with? Do they uplift you or drain you? Do they push you forward or pull you back? The people in your life influence your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. If you are always around people who complain, make excuses, and doubt everything, that energy will rub off on you. Go deeper. What are you consuming daily? News, social media, entertainment? Is it feeding your growth or fueling your anxiety? Are you filling your mind with knowledge, inspiration, and strategy? Or drowning it in distractions and negativity? Protect your energy. Success requires clarity, focus, and a powerful mindset. That means surrounding yourself with people and information that reinforce success, not sabotage it. Find mentors. Read books. Stay in environments that inspire you. Follow those who have achieved what you want. Engage in conversations that challenge and elevate you. This does not mean cutting everyone off. It means setting boundaries. You cannot control every situation, but you can control what you allow into your mind and your life. If a relationship constantly drains you, limit your exposure. If certain content fills you with doubt, remove it from your daily routine. If an environment does not serve your growth, find a new one. Think of your energy like a bank account. Every interaction, every piece of content, every habit is either a deposit towards success or a withdrawal from it. Are you making more deposits or absorbing more withdrawals? From today, start making small, intentional shifts. Replace toxic conversations with empowering ones. Swap mindless scrolling for purposeful learning. Distance yourself from those who pull you down. 7. Unbreakable belief. Keep unshakable faith in yourself. Self-doubt is the biggest dream killer. It is that silent force that erodes ambition, poisons confidence, and ensures that potential remains untapped. If you do not believe in yourself, why would the universe? The world is just a mirror. It reflects your energy. When doubt dominates your thoughts, it manifests in reality. It creates obstacles where there were none. It reinforces your fears. Look at every successful person in history. What do they all have in common? An unshakable belief in their vision. These people were not born with special privileges, divine luck, or extraordinary talents. What set them apart was their refusal to see failure as an option. They faced setbacks, took criticism, went through moments where quitting seemed easier. Yet they persisted. Their belief in themselves was stronger than their fears. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. If doubt had dictated his path, the answer is clear. His dream would never have come to life. Success does not belong to those who never fail. Success belongs to those who refuse to let failure define them. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, I am not good enough, I am not capable, I am not lucky, unconsciously you will take actions that reinforce these limiting beliefs. But the opposite is also true. When you replace doubt with certainty, when you shift from I can't to I will, the universe conspires to support you. Opportunities appear. Doors open. The impossible becomes achievable. Every morning, stand in front of the mirror and affirm, I am capable. I am deserving. I am deservable. Say it with conviction. Because when you truly believe it, the world has no choice but to reflect it back. Your mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. Will you let doubt kill your dream, or will you choose to believe in yourself, in spite of the fear? The moment you stop doubting and start believing, an unstoppable force will be set in motion that will propel you towards success. The universe rewards those who dare to believe in their own greatness. Make that choice today. 8. Let go and trust. Let go and trust the process. Here is the paradox of manifestation. You must desire success, but you must also release desperation. The moment you hold on too tightly, you suffocate the very thing you want. Desperation sends a signal to the universe that you have no faith, no trust in the process. And in response, the universe mirrors that same energy back. Resistance, frustration, and stagnation. Many people block their own success because they obsess over the when and how. They plant the seeds of their dreams, then in fear, they constantly dig them up to check if they have sprouted yet. They question every delay. They overanalyze every challenge. They mistake stillness for failure. But success, like nature, follows its own rhythm. A seed does not rush its own growth. A river does not question its own flow. Everything unfolds at the perfect time. Instead of obsessing, set your intention. Take action. Then let go. Detachment does not mean inaction. It means trust. Trust that the effort you have put in will bring results, even if they do not come in the exact form or time frame you expected. The most successful people do not cling to a rigid path. They adapt. They adjust. They remain open to the infinite possibilities that the universe presents. Manifestation is a dance between action and surrender. You have to do your part. Work hard, stay disciplined, refine your craft. But you also have to release the grip of anxiety and impatience. Have faith that what is meant for you will come to you. as long as you stay aligned with your purpose. Think of a farmer who plants a crop. He does not stand over the field demanding the seeds to sprout. He waters them, ensures sunlight, does his part, and lets nature do its part. Similarly, nurture your dreams with consistent effort, while letting the universe orchestrate the unseen details. The universe is always working in your favor. Delays, detours, unexpected turns. These are not obstacles. They are recalibrations. Trust the process. Your role is to believe, to act, and to let go. When you master this balance, success will flow effortlessly into your life. Not through desperation, but through alignment. 9. Master persistence and resilience. Obstacles will come. Doubts will creep in, but winners push through. Success is never about never failing. It is about never quitting. Failure is inevitable, but it is not the end. Every failure is feedback. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Those who achieve greatness are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who get up every single time. Think about any great leader, innovator, or champion. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb. If he had given up, the world would never have seen his brilliance. What makes legends? The refusal to quit. Your journey is yours. No one else will walk it for you. Others will doubt. Some will try to discourage you. But their opinions do not decide your destiny. You decide. Every single day, to keep going. No matter what. Build a mindset so strong that even when everything seems to be against you, you still move forward. When the road is tough, when you feel exhausted, when failure comes knocking at your door, remind yourself, I did not come this far just to stop here. You have already overcome so much. You have fought battles that others do not even know about. And you are still here, still standing, still moving forward. The difference between success and failure is often just one more attempt, one more try, one more day of pushing through. Champions are not made in comfort. They are forged in adversity. So embrace the struggle, trust the process, and above all, never quit. Because the moment you refuse to give up, you step into your own power. Keep going. Your future self is counting on you. 10. Give before you receive. Give first, then receive. The final secret of attraction is, give first. The world does not respond to greed, desperation, or selfishness. It responds to value. The most magnetic people are not those who take, but those who give. They share knowledge, offer support, contribute to others' lives without expecting anything in return. And by doing so, they unlock the greatest truth of the law of attraction. What you give comes back to you in the same proportion. Many people approach success with the mindset of, what can I get? They focus on taking. Grabbing opportunities, taking resources, taking advantage of others. But true abundance comes from the opposite approach. What can I give? When you shift your focus from getting to giving, the universe opens doors you could never have imagined. Look at the most successful people in the world. They did not hold their talents back. They shared them. Entrepreneurs build products that solve problems. Authors write books that inspire. Leaders uplift the people around them. The greatest fortunes and the most fulfilling lives are built on contribution. The more you give, the more you receive. This does not mean giving mindlessly or without boundaries. It means, wherever you go, add value. Share knowledge. Offer kindness. Use your skills to make the world a better place. When you become a source of positivity and generosity, people are naturally drawn to you. Opportunities seek you out. Success and abundance flow effortlessly in your direction. The law of attraction is not just about asking. It is about contributing. Just visualizing is not enough. You have to step out into the world and create value. You have to give to the universe before you receive from it. The universe rewards those who contribute, not those who only demand. If you want more wealth, create value for others. If you want more love, give love freely. If you want more respect, show respect first. This is the cycle of abundance, and it starts with you. So ask yourself, how can I serve? How can I contribute? What can I give first? When you make giving a habit, the world returns it tenfold. This is the final and most powerful secret of attraction. The one that guarantees a life of success, fulfillment, and limitless possibilities. Your thoughts create your reality. Your beliefs shape your future. The universe is listening. Right now, in this very moment, you have the power to start attracting the life you deserve. So I ask you, what will you do today? Will you keep waiting for success? Or will you start pulling it towards you? The choice is yours. The power has always been inside you. It always was. Now go and manifest the life you deserve. Remember, the universe is a mirror. What you give is what you receive. So give clarity, give belief, give gratitude, give action, give value, and watch how everything comes to you.